This is what we covered in Unit 7, Agency Relationships in Virginia. Prior to entering into a brokerage relationship, the licensee must disclose the type of brokerage relationship proposed by the broker's compensation, whether this broker will be sharing his salary with another broker who could have his own brokerage relationship with another person involved in the transaction. Brokerage relationships began when the licensee is engaged by the client. The relationship is considered terminated once the brokerage relationship agreement is completed, upon the date of expiration mandated in the brokerage agreement, when it's mutually decided to terminate the relationship, when any part defaults under the terms of the relationship, when a client refuses to agree to disclose dual representation. A brokerage relationship must have a specific date of termination. Otherwise, the relationship will automatically terminate 90 days after it was begun. Once a brokerage relationship is complete, the licensee must provide the client with accounting and maintain confidentiality. A licensee must disclose in writing any broker relationship the licensee has with another party to the transaction. The disclosure must have happened prior to the time at which specific real estate assistance is first given. If given with other disclosures, this disclosure must be conspicuous, printed in bold lettering, all capitals, underlined, or within a separate box. Disclose any changes in writing to all clients and customers. Copies must be held for 3 years. Designated representatives allow the brokerage firms to handle their transactions at their own place of business and represent both parties in the deal. A licensee is allowed to act as a dual representative only with the written consent of all clients to the transaction. The payment to a real estate broker does not create a brokerage relationship. A licensee cannot be said to have a brokerage relationship simply because of using a common source information company. Commingling and conversion are illegal. A licensee may not have employment by a broker other than his principal broker. Acts of brokerage may only be performed through the broker. A licensee may not act for more than one client in a single transaction unless he's received a written consent of all clients.